Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. And I'm putting this video out back to back with the bread bowl recipe that I just had on the previous video. So this is the delicious chicken stew that I use to put in the bread bowls. Bear with me, this recipe is off the top of my head. It's my own recipe and I'll try and give you the amounts the best I know how. Just a quick reminder that my first cookbook is available on Amazon. And I'm working on a recipe book that's not available quite yet. But stay tuned and I'll keep you informed. Okay, so back to today's featured recipe. First of all, you'll need some cooked turkey or chicken. It's chicken that I'm using today, and I didn't have some that was already cooked. So I'm going to take 4 chicken breasts and I'm going to roast them in the oven. And I'll show you how to do that too if you don't have some that's leftovers or something already cooked up. So you add some salt and pepper to these. A little bit of water, a little bit of butter, maybe a tablespoon or 2, and then cover it with some tin foil and you put it in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. Okay, so while we're roasting up some fresh chicken, we'll go up top the stove and start preparing our chicken stew. So hopefully this is not too confusing, but I started with 900 ml of chicken broth. Now then add 2 cups of frozen peas and carrots. I think we'll need a little bit more of the chicken broth, so we'll add another 900 ml. So the total amount would be roughly 7.5 cups of chicken broth. I'm using some freshly washed spinach and I'm chopping it up into reasonably small pieces. And just set that aside until we're ready to add it to the stew. It doesn't take it very long to cook. Then we'll chop up about 1/2 of a red bell pepper. And this amount would probably equal about 1/2 cup. And you can add that to the stew now and let it start to cook. Chop and add about 1/3 cup of sweet onion. Peel and cut about 1/2 of a large sweet potato. So wash that sweet potato up and chop it into chunks that are somewhere around 1/2 to 1 inch. Since we already have diced carrots and peas in the stew, I make these chunks a little bit larger than that. And we'll go ahead and add about 1.5 cups of these. Now then, we have the stew starting to bubble up here pretty good, so it'll cook these through in no time. We'll just maybe put the lid on so that it'll steam a little bit and it'll cook through a little bit faster. But first we'll add a good tablespoon of Italian spices. Let this cook for about 10 minutes with the lid on. Now we're ready to add that chopped spinach that we have set aside. And that'll be a good cup to 1.25 cups of it. We're getting some flavor in there. So we'll stir that together and let it simmer. At this point, turn the heat down low and just let it simmer. Like I said, we don't want it to do a full rolling boil because you don't want to overcook the sweet potato. It should just be easily pierced with a knife like this and still hold its shape. Now then, some of the finishing touches. Now add 2 284 cans of cream of chicken soup. And that's probably close to 20 ounces if you were to compare in ounces versus mils. After giving a good stir, I made sure that I turned the heat off. Take the roasted chicken and we'll chop them into fairly large chunks. Now this chicken is fully cooked and nice and tender, so I chop it into fairly large chunks because once you put it into the stew, some of it will fall apart a little bit. And this stew is meant to be kind of thick and chunky. And these large chunks of chicken are going to be what really does it. So we'll turn the heat back on and get the stew starting to steam a little bit so that we can thicken it up. We're going to prepare a little bit of a roux with cornstarch and water. And you're going to need a total of, I think altogether I used about 4 to 6 tablespoons of cornstarch and enough water so that it would dissolve the cornstarch in a cup. And then I add it slowly to the stew until I get it to the desired consistency. So I only use enough of the cornstarch and water to thicken it until it's right where I want it to be. So you may not use the total amount. So I mix up 2 tablespoons at a time, and then I mix up another 2 tablespoons if I need a little bit more, and keep going until you get it as thick as you would like it to be. And it's important to have your stew nice and hot. Be stirring it constantly, and only add some of the cornstarch and water a little bit at a time. You can see how the vegetables are suspended in the broth. It's starting to thicken up nicely now. And the stew needs to be thick enough that when you put it in the bread bowl, that it sits there and doesn't saturate the bread bowl before you have a chance to eat it. This is a real treat, and it's really an awesome comfort food. You'll really enjoy this. I hope you take the time to write down the recipe and give it a try, and then take the time to put some comments in the comments section. I have provided this recipe for the bread bowls on the previous video that shows you how to make those as well. So please watch that one and enjoy. Thanks so much for watching this video and for your support throughout the whole year. And may you have a happy and healthy new year in 2025. Now go make some, and until next time, happy eating.